Asset management is a trust business, and trust relies on ethics. As we go through the cycle of a business in our careers, we see ethical breaches all the time. And what we learned years ago is that the best way to teach ethics is by case method. You can't teach ethics by textbook. Nobody reads it, nobody gets it. You have to go through the emotional angst of an ethical dilemma, either in real life or in a practice session, the case study method. And so after rolling out with CFA South Africa a few years ago, ethics training sessions with good success and very good feedback, we decided it was a theme we should continue to develop, and hence thought that we could channel some of our resources towards improving ethical standards, and not just in the financial services business, but more broadly in society, to think about ethics broadly in society, and create a platform for some of those ethical voices to come through with messages that can really hit home with individuals and with society broadly. There's a famous quote that in the finance industry that learning is cyclical, not cumulative. So asset managers and the financial industry and banks repeat the mistakes of their fathers and their grandfathers in sort of these rolling cycles. And so there is actually no permanent learning. It's a great source of frustration, whereas in science, you think of standing on the shoulders of giants. One discovery leads to better discoveries. So rare in finance is something that upon which everybody else can stand that it's almost not even worth mentioning. So the short answer is that this is not something we teach and that it's embedded in human knowledge. This is something that must be taught and retaught and retaught and rediscussed because it's the same mistakes over and over again. There will be fraud, corporate malfeasance in the world. There are people who are incentivized to do that, and self-control is not great. So what you have to do is increase your analytical discipline, certainly on the asset manager side, increase your analytical discipline to identify those things, catch them, and report them. Teaching ethics or talking about ethics in the financial services business in particular isn't really about do the right thing. It is also think broadly about what your duties are to your clients as a fiduciary, to society as a whole, and even to capital markets. Ethics Exchange, by providing this platform, various speakers from various disciplines can get together at one place at one time. I think we'll find the common messages. I think we'll find that we're talking about very human things, very responsible things about our duties in a societal context to each other, to uphold society and build a better society, without it coming with a whip or with an obligation, but with just a common good in mind. And I think that's what makes great societies great. And societies that are fragile break down very easily under duress. What's happening in North Africa now, for example. So one hopes that the discussion about ethics, this commonality, the platform, and not just the physical platform, but the digital platform, but the messages can go out more broadly to reach wider audiences, where it touches people because of the relevance of the discussion to life at home, can just have a general positive impact on the country.